Hey, welcome back, Generals. In the latest video I said I'm gonna make a review about the F-16C Night Falcon. So we'll showcase it together. But what's coming up in the next days is a review for, or let's say about, Su-57M and Su-57 Felon, as I got my hands on these two beautiful jets. So let's make it short, grab a drink, and let's get started. Now the durability is 21,000 and the speed is 813.7. Afterburn is 2243.3. The maneuverability is really amazing, 51.8. This is really insane. But the thrust to weight ratio, as we see, is only 2700. That's not so much. I mean, the basics, it should be about like 2800, 2900. That will be much better. The MK1, as you see, just basic things, Sidewinder or something like that. You can just pass them to unlock the better armaments, but the basic thing that we all needed, such the fire extinguisher and the reinforced, all of that, you need to upgrade it. But the missiles and the armaments, you can pass it because there is better options. And here at MK2, you can unlock the thrust to weight ratio to make the jet able to carry more loadout, to be able to be more deadly in the battlefield. Also, the impressive thing that we have at MK2, we have the Maverick. It's just decent, it can penetrate a lot, but damage is not so much. But the amazing thing is the AMRAAM missiles. We have it at MK2. Normally we have it at MK3, but here at MK2. And also the JBU 31 JADAM. This is really powerful, but it's really heavy, so it will not be the best option. It's better to use the GBU 12 paveway, and also the amazing AGM 84 HK. This is really powerful, and I was really impressed, man, it's really powerful. Now the loadout of the jet. Basically I used two AMRAAM missiles to defend my jet pretty well and be able to be deadly in the sky. Also I have the AGM bombs or missiles. This will be great option for ground target and really reliable one. As you see, 20,601 damage, 310 penetration, 14,824, that is explosion damage. The Maverick, 11,000 damage and 830 penetration. It doesn't have explosion damage, so if it doesn't penetrate the target, it will make 0 damage. That's the downside of the Maverick missiles. Yes, it has a lot of penetration, but if it doesn't penetrate, it will make 0 damage. Unlike the AGM, it will make damage because it has explosion damage. Now let's test the jet together. For who don't know, there is a bug in the test that the enemy jet will always go to your carrier and will be destroyed. So I'm gonna go before the enemy jet comes and gonna use the AMRAAM missiles so we can demonstrate it and make sure how much damage it will make. I upgraded, I think, only 1 level or 2 levels. Let's see. Yep, almost dead. So if it's fully upgraded, it will be destroyed by 1 shot. This is the basic AMRAAM we all know. Deadly as hell. Man, it's really amazing AMRAAM missiles. Now the Maverick, as we said, the damage is 11,000. There is no explosion damage, so it will make only 11,000 damage if it penetrates the target. As you see, 11,000 damage, and here also 11,000 damage because it penetrates the target. It doesn't have any, as we said, any explosion damage. Now the AGM, let's test it together. That is attacks, we fire. As you see, 1 shot, 20,000 damage, but it's 1 shot because we have explosion damage also, about 14,000. That is why it's been destroyed. So even if the target was like, let's combine it, it's like maximum 34,000 damage or 33,000 damage. As you see, 1 shot, gun, 27,000 damage. That is the amazing thing about the AGM, and I didn't upgrade it fully. I don't know how much damage it will make. It's just level 3 or something like that, I think. So still, it can be even much more deadlier. That is the amazing thing. Now I'm gonna demonstrate to you What I mean when the Maverick it doesn't penetrate, we'll fire it also on the Leopard and see how much damage it will make. Probably if you fire from the front, it will hit the turret or the upper plate. Let's find out how much damage it will make. As you saw, 0 damage. Exactly. That is a problem. The Maverick, if it doesn't penetrate, it will make nothing. Now let's test the AGM again and see how much damage. It should make about like 14,000, 13,000 damage because it's explosion damage, and we talk about it, how the explosion works. As you see, just as I expected, 13,000, because it's the front, and the front is a little bit armored enough to counter any missiles. So that's why here, one shot, gone. That is the amazing thing about the AGM. So the best loadouts, armor missiles, AGM, paveway, that is your option. You can change the paveway to GBU-31 JDAM if you have upgraded the thrust to weight ratio pretty well. Now this is a trick that I know. You can use the armor missiles and then guide it by the machine gun, switching to the machine gun. That will make the missile goes to your enemy target on the ground also. That's a trick. If you run out of the missiles and the enemy target is low HP, you can make a little bit of damage with the armor missiles on the ground targets. Always have few tricks is really beneficial in your gameplay. And also there is something that impressed me about the jet, that the machine gun can hit the target even in 900 meters. I mean, there is not so many jets that able to hit the target with a machine gun in distance like 900 meters. You'll see in the video, like I'm hitting a target that is still far away from me, about 900 meters, and I will be able to make damage. That's really impressive. Not so many jets are able to do that. Normally it's like 600, 700 to be able to make damage, but this one is 900 meters. This is really amazing. So guys, overall, what's my opinion? It's just a perfect, amazing jet. So for the guy who got the jet, you're really lucky, because you have in this jet a really good armament, such as the AMRAAM and the AGM, the GBU-31 JDAM, or the GBU-12 paveway. They are really great armament, and also the maneuverability is really high, 51. I mean, man, it's so flexible. Also afterburn is really insane, 2000. As long as it's over 2100, 2000, like 200, it's really amazing. And also the speed of it, as long as it is over 800, it's really good. So if you're lucky enough to get the jet, tell me in the comments about your opinion. For me, I was lucky enough to get the jet after 30 spins, but let's be honest, I was just so lucky to get it in 30 spins. Don't take it as like, okay, he spent 30 spins, so I must get it also. It's not like that. You can spin just once and you get the jet. Some people spend 100 times and don't get the jet. It's just luck. So if you have the jet, tell me in the comments what's your opinion about the jet, and if you don't have it, do you wish to have the jet, and tell me why. So guys, hope you enjoy. See you next time. Bye bye.